How are you feeling about the inevitable Trump v. Biden rematch? Tired of living through historic times? Annoyed? As someone recently said for my Gen X generation, in the 90s the presidents were our parents' age. And ever since then the presidents are still our parents' age. The boomer generation really needs to give up the reign they hold so tightly. I have never wanted a sequel less than this. I'm tired, boss. There's been no break since 2015. I need a political Valkyrie. Not feeling good, my guy. Fucking embarrassed. I certainly think it's interesting that both have a solid chance of dying in office. Not even of an assassination or anything like that, but just because they're old. Trump doesn't seem to take very good care of himself, and they're both at the age where even minor issues can escalate rapidly. I'm feeling like it's way past time to put an age cap for all government offices. I'm Gen X and I think 70-year-olds are way too old and out of touch to be in politics. Weary? I'd be more interested if they boxed in zero gravity. Can we get someone under 50 in the office maybe? I think it's time for a change. I don't need any revolutionary ideas. But for God's sake, how are these the best two people we have to offer? The two-party system is broken. George Washington was right, political parties and the two-party system will be the death of us. Fuck, I'm tired and I live in Australia. Exasperated with our polarized political system that feels like a chess game that no one is winning. I'm tired of voting for assholes I don't like just to avoid electing another asshole I don't like. Sick to my stomach. I'm voting in Tennessee, which basically means I'm throwing a ballot into the fucking sun. Somewhere in between binging Taco Bell at 2 in the morning and stepping on Legos on the way to expel the aforementioned Taco Bell. I'm feeling like the aliens need to come get me ASAP. Physically unwell. Worried about political unrest at either outcome. Can't believe those two are the best America has to offer. WTF. Shit needs to change. Like I'm living in a nightmare. Over it. I want a Gen X president. Social media broke America. Already tired and afraid. I don't vote for people, I vote for policies. And none of the policies I vote for involve being a dictator. 1 star does not recommend. This is The Godfather Part 3 of elections. Hoping once again for a giant meteor. Dejected, depressed, and wishing I could expatriate myself to Ireland or something. 330 million people in this country, and we narrowed it down to these two. Pissed. Someone who tried to overthrow a peaceful transfer of power in the US shouldn't be allowed to run again. I don't have to even like Biden to know that's fucked. I'm ready for new blood. Voting between 2 geriatric patients is getting really old really fast. They are both too old. This is well into the cognitive decline years. But holy shit, Trump's insane rambling. Who thinks this man actually has the sense to run a country? Politics should be more boring than this. But also the team around a president matters more than the president themselves. America is fucked. I wish I wasn't living in the Hunger Games. For the life of me, I can't understand why the Democrats didn't start bringing along someone younger, as soon as they won the last election. They had to know age was going to be an issue. I don't get how a guy with 90 criminal indictments gets to run for president, more so the cult does not care. It's been the lesser of the two evils for far too long. Need some fresh, young blood. Absolutely furious, how is this the best we can do? Granted, I'm voting for the guy who isn't making dictator claims, and didn't try to overturn the results of the last election and foment violence at every turn, but damn it, this is not what I wanted. At all. Awful, and I think that's how most people feel. It makes me sad, honestly. Totally and utterly bummed. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to a strange civil war. The age-old question of whether being old and a rapist is better than just being old. Anxious. I don't trust the American people anymore to make the right decision after they voted for Trump the first time. It's mind-blowing how Mango Mussolini is still able to go for a second term, even after he tried to topple the whole system. And it's even crazier how close he is to be voted for again. I mean, what the fuck? He should be in jail, yet he is on track to become the first dictator of the United States. More important than the president for this rematch is the VP pick. Both are old and could easily just straight up die in office from old age. I don't really care, for I'll take the day off of work. And I'll rent a bus, and I'll travel the city streets offering free rides to the polling place if it means stopping Trump from destroying what little empathy is left is government. We need maximum age limits. It's not ageism if the minimum is 35. I'd say a cap of 65. You get a 30-year window. I don't want to hear about either of them ever again. I feel like your country has gone insane? WTF? How is Trump even in the running, let alone being voted for? How embarrassing for you all. That fact that these two old farts are once again our nominees shows how stupid most Americans are, and I'm saying this as an American. As someone not in the US, I'm invested because Trumpism and the pure identity politics is starting to creep elsewhere, and I really want it slapped down. We just had a small but critical by-election here in AUS, and we saw one side supported by a right-wing think tank that spent hundreds of thousands on a hate smear campaign. They have no actual policy to run on but are just attacking the policies of the other side, including ones they have voted for or, in the past, put forward themselves. America is a joke. Awful. It's like you've already seen the ending of Game of Thrones and hated it, but someone strapped you to a chair with your eyelids taped back, making you watch it again. I wish the Reaper would show up for the double bill. He lost by 7 million votes last time. Let's all get out the vote and make it 70 million votes this time around. Are these the best we can do? Really? I still can't vote yet, so I don't even know why I waste my time following this inevitable rematch. I just want universal healthcare. I just want to not be afraid about affording food. I just want to be able to have a house. That's literally all. Why do I have to deal with a showdown between two geriatric dumbass who don't even remotely fucking understand what the average citizen they're supposedly representing goes through? Oh, and they're brainless fucking cultists too. Getting really fucking tired of them. Can't believe we're all just pretending like Trump didn't lead an insurrection at the Capitol and tried to overturn the election. A tourist visit. Right. Is it perfect? No. I voted against Biden in the 2020 primary. But we've got to do whatever we have to stop a dictatorship. Ask yourself this in 2028, which person, Biden or Trump, do you trust to leave peacefully? I hope both candidates die during the general, so we hopefully get better candidates. There might be better candidates than Biden, but Donald Trump sure as shit isn't one of them. It should be trial by combat. Nauseous and petrified. I'm so tired.